You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone, did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time.
Recorded for Thursday, November 14th, 2019. Whitney Houston High is the best high school. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this completely not hungover episode of Wasting All the Time. I'm here completely 100% at full capacity. I'm Cody. To my left,
It's an early morning Dave.
an early morning Dave, a rare sight, and of course,
Hey, it's a morning, Jess.
who is
Hey, boys.
slightly more enthusiastic than the rest of the population. If you are just joining us, this is Wasting All the Time, the Improv, a comedy podcast where we do shticks, we do segments, we do bits, we do scenes, we do games, and I think that's literally everything.
Almost.
Oh, what did I miss?
Antics.
Antics. Oh, yes. Shenanigans. You think it's time for some shenanigans today?
We drop wisdom.
Oh, we do drop wisdom. We're very wise.
Wordplay.
Cleverness. Ironically enough.
Self-evident.
As
Cleverness.
judiciously. As I previously said, not hungover at all in the slightest. So we're going to kick it right off into the very first shtick segment, shenanigan, anecdote thing. And that starts with a sound cue that Dave's going to do. And it's going to start any minute now. There you go.
Welcome to Cody's Words of Wisdom. Soak up the knowledge.
Those duck monkeys need to just really chill with the corks because both of Metallica's guitars turned into them, and I can't see my jet skis for the side of the trees. All the pine needles came and turned into the different shape of the peace sign, and I thought, this is pretty cool. I'm going to get a tattoo right on my eyeball. And they were like, if you try that, maybe you should look at your passport. It's going to tell you that both of your stamps have been denied, and you have to turn that key backwards in the lock. The digit is not only 6 codes, but before the camera lid opens, you're going to see every single mouse in there, and the mice are going to be like, we didn't vote for the system. And they're going to say, you better vote for that system because I'm going to tear off each of your legs and I'm going to form them into a little tiny hat. And that hat is going to be my key to the Oscars. Not only the Oscars, the Emmys, and we're going to have them at the Grand Ole Opry, where I play 17 different fiddles with both pairs of shoes.
17. Classic words of wisdom.
We didn't vote for this system. Little protest signs. Recount.
Just massive lid overhead opens up. And we didn't vote for the system. And now's our chance.
Guys, they're here.
Register your displeasure.
Oh my god, no, I just took out little clipboards and they're like, have you registered to vote in Boxing?
Sorry, mouse.
No.
This will make a fine hat.
Oh god.
Mouse leg hat.
Twitching still. Is it like a little bowler hat or is it like a top hat?
I think it's got to be like a straw hat.
Oh,
like a boater
hat.
straw hat with all the little tiny legs sticking out everywhere instead of ends of hay or whatever.
They're like woven together. Oh.
I was thinking
that-
like one of those hippie hats, like the cloth ones that like hang back, like the stoners wear.
Oh, like
Oh,
a
the knit
toque?
cap.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not easy to crochet, guys.
Especially out of mouse legs.
No, they're not.
Least of all.
Mouse legs are too short to do a yarn over on the hook, or I guess a leg over.
You get a leg over.
Yeah, you got to get something like a moose to really get a good knit leg hat.
Yeah, that would be better.
So that was words of wisdom. You are now more wisified and also a better person in general for having listened to us speak.
Clearly.
Not hungover. Yes, Dave. Yes, oh, Dave's giving me the expectant look.
I'm just waiting.
Oh, I see. Okay. So what we're going to do next is not the same thing, but in fact a different thing.
I don't know if I can do different.
Okay.
How about if it's something different right now, but something we've done before?
Much more comfortable with that.
It is both the same and different. It is this one right here that'll play now.
Upwards, downwards, forwards, backwards, I say we go Fruitwards.
Well, now it is time for Fruitwards. Fruitwards is a game. It's almost like a format or a template, but it's not. It's a game that we play. There's 2 cards. One of them is the first card. The other one is the second card. We're going to draw 1 card of each card, and when those cards are drawn, we're going to do a scene based on the card that was the first and the second card that we drew. And by we, I mean I, because this is my episode.
Card.
No, that's too much. The cards for today's scene. Toxic vendors. Toxic vendors.
I'm just saying you don't have to go into work. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to go to work. You do not have to make any of that money.
No.
Like, who cares?
It's okay. I mean, someone's got to move that goo. Someone's got to move that sludge,
all I'm saying is that you don't have to go. You can stay here. We can play Monopoly. And we can watch Kardashians together and then just get into big arguments about our own personal beliefs on dresses. Like, I think that that's fine. I think that that's a good, productive day.
Look, Deirdre, as tempting as that sounds, I appreciate your efforts, but it's not that bad. I mean, it's just a little bit of an outpost, I don't think it's related. I'm fine. Sometimes I can use the leg. I mean... It's not related. It's not workplace.
It's 100% related. I find it to be 100% related. There you go.
That happens all the time.
That's the mercury. That's the mercury you've been pushing.
Look, I gotta like show it to them, and they don't give us gloves. So what am I supposed to do?
Fine, but I'm going with you.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of rules about exposure and.
Yeah, I'll be like a customer or whatever. I'll pretend to be like, oh, show me that mercury.
Okay, but are you going to buy any or?
I don't know. I might be a looky-loo. We'll find out.
Okay, but
I'm probably going to be a looky-loo.
Yeah, you're going to be wasting my time. I could be making sales. All right, well, okay, fine. All right, let's go.
Okay.
At the job site.
Yeah, so this is the mercury here. You see how it just kind of spilled all over.
Yeah.
And I gotta. All right, I'm gonna get that off there.
Put that in a jar.
I should use a jar.
Yeah.
Palm of the hand is cool,
how
but...
am I supposed to be, as a potential mercury purchaser, right, ladies and gentlemen? How am I supposed to carry this?
Oh, this is good. I like this angle.
Yeah, this is what them snake oil vendors do.
We need a jar. Anybody here have a jar?
Anybody got a jar?
I got this one. It's got my contacts in it.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll put the mercury into this.
Can I take them out
did you want
first?
these...
Oh, I got silver contacts. Neat.
That's cool. Yeah, and look how it just rolls around in there. That's amazing. Yeah.
Burns a little bit.
You'll be fine. Just make a mantra for yourself.
Burns a lot. Burns a lot. Burns a lot. Burns a lot.
Hey, anybody want some of this goo or this sludge?
What's that green stuff? What does that do?
This is ooze. This is straight out of an industrial construction site. It's in this really awesome canister, and it kind of glows.
What kind? Like, can I what do I do with it? Can I put it on meat?
It has many applications. You could put it onto meat, and it would turn it different somehow. Some sort of transmorgification of the meat product. Maybe better, maybe worse.
Whoa, it's kind of like you're getting a surprise meal every day. McDonald's in your kitchen.
It's probably the same as microwaving.
I'm sold. That sounds better than a microwave.
Some reports say that if any animals come in contact with it, they get bigger.
I mean, humans are animals, right? Would I get bigger?
It's worth a try.
Will it restore my falling out hair?
Yes.
As soon as he said ooze, I was like, are you doing this is Ninja Turtles? Perfect. That was Fruitwards.
Yeah.
We did a great job.
Ooh.
And I didn't even use Frank's voice. It was different.
I kind of saw that rolling in. I almost called you Frank. I was like, nah. All right. Well, thanks for sticking around for that. I hope you stick around for our next one, which is where we take the wisdom of the internet and make it even better. Like this. Twitter shins. So I learned that Jess doesn't know how a guitar works.
I know how a ukulele works.
Is it a 12-foot ukulele?
No. Apparently, I accidentally bought a kid's ukulele. I don't want to get into it.
Well, you can't get into it. It's too small. This is Twitter Shins Rapidballs, where I find the top 3 tweets on the entire internet. And I read them out, and our pundits tell you what to think about them, just like the real news.
Oh, boy. I didn't know I was a news anchor now.
No, you're a pundit. I'm the anchor.
Okay, fine.
You're pundit.
This is
Got it.
opinion section.
Yes.
Yeah.
We get to editorialize.
Yeah.
Say things that are sometimes not the truth, but it's posed as a truth because it's an opinion, which is always the truth.
And valid.
You are valid.
Oh, that's right. We're doing positivity still?
Yes!
Oh.
Okay.
Jeez!
It's going to be really interesting when we get to the improv game of the week of beating up Jess, and she's still being really positive.
Yeah.
Your kicks are great.
I think you broke 2 ribs with 1 punch. Good
job.
Good job, buddy.
I know you can do better.
I still have all my teeth. Anyway, this is Twitter Shins Rapidballs number 3, the top number 3 tweet on the entire internet from our airplane emoji at @2silvazuno. How the fuck is anyone expected to play through the middle in this mess? Dave.
Hey, airplane dude, what's going on, man? Hey, so if there's a real mess and the expectation is that you play through the middle, I would suggest a snow plow. Get a snow plow, learn to operate that. It's you may need a special license for heavy machinery or at least some training on site. But if you use the snow plow, you should be able to get through the middle even in a mess. It's not that hard.
All right. Subtle shade and practical effort from Dave. Just rebuttal.
Hello, airplane. This is Jess, and since the holidays are coming, I thought it would be imperative to explain to you that the mess is all your fault. Because you didn't pick up after yourself. So yes, you will have to play through all of your holiday occasions and hosting parties through your goddamn mess. Now, I do have a 10-step solution on how to clean your mess. Step 1, acknowledge that it's a mess. Step 2, realize you're the motherfucker that did it. Step 3, start to pick up the mess. Step 4, after you've finished picking up the mess, and we all know you just moved it to the other goddamn side of the room, pick it up properly. Step 5, dust. Step 6, vacuum. Step 7, tidy your cushions, tidy your pillows, tidy your bed. Make sure that they're perfect corners. If they are not perfect corners, airplane, you have to start all the way over at the beginning. We don't have time for that. Step 8, that is when you finally invite someone over to play. Step 9, that's when you realize that you really were just playing League of Legends the entire time. And step 10, that's when you use Postmates, Grubhub, or Uber Eats to get your Taco Bell.
Taco.
Have a wonderful holiday season, Airplane.
I feel inspired and also ashamed because half of that was, I'm sure, directed at me. Number 2 from Target emoji. It's a little target with a dart in the middle of it, I swear. From Target emoji, at John the Prez _ Where is yo scooter, Jess?
Yo, your scooter can be located on the corner of 25th and N. Why is it there? Because it's on target to be there for the rest of the holiday season. And I have 5 easy ways to get to your scooter. 1 is public transportation. 2 is walking with your own 2 goddamn feet, scooter boy. 3 is asking for a lift or a ride. 4 is buying a new scooter, and then you give that one to the other people that might walk by and see that there's a scooter that's been sitting there for 2 weeks' time. And 5, review the reason you needed a scooter in the first place. Build a time machine for when you left the scooter there at N Street and just hop into the time machine, pick it up, push it back through the time machine, and never let the 2 scooters ever meet because that would be a time paradox.
Just the advice today is really good and a little scary.
It got too real.
It got too real. Jess is... See, the first one was directed at me, and now she's doxing my family. Dave, rebuttal.
Hey, Target, I threw my scooter out. I got so pissed off at the kids that were making fun of me for having a Razor scooter that I jumped on top of the bus as it was leaving, and I just yeeted that scooter clear across the park, and it landed in the creek, and it probably killed a fish, and I hope you feel bad about that, because you shouldn't make fun of an adult that has a Razor scooter, and now I gotta find a new way to transport myself.
Yeet indeed.
I've got 5 ways for you to figure that out.
And the number 1 tweet.
I didn't want to steal your thing, but it was tempting.
Oh, yeah. The number 1 tweet from the entire internet ever, from 40, F-O-R-D-Y, not 4Ds, F-O-R-D-Y-Y-S. That was far too appreciative of a sound. Who still needs Minty, Dave?
Oh, well, I mean, if Minty's available, I wouldn't mind, some more time with Minty. It's just the way that it, like, it's that feeling in the back of my throat, with the mint kind of effervescence or whatever. It's like magic, but it's from a leaf of a plant, and on the ice cream, it's my favorite. In a gum, it's my second favorite, and in a chocolate, not as good, but I would still take it over cherry. So, yeah, if it's available, I'll have Minty.
Well, you don't get any because you chose mint over cherry. Ugh, Jess, rebuttal.
Hello and welcome 4D to the podcast. Who needs Minty? Those who want to get ahead in life with their financial things. And you need some steps to make yourself successful. I've got 106 steps. Step 1, realize you need money. Step 2, realize that...
No.
We got 20 between us. We'll just have to do that like 7 times.
Step 2,
Count binary.
realize that in order to have more money, you need to get a job. Step 3, search for a job. Step 4, realize that the way you're searching for a job is antiquated and old and do it a different way. Step 5, realize that also became very old ways to do job hunting 10 minutes ago, so do it again. Step 6, this is when you give up and you go on YouTube and you figure out how to make money quick. Step 7, you find my YouTube channel and you watch it. And step 8 will be, and the rest of the 98 steps. The rest of the 98 steps of the total 106 will be reviewed and available to you once you go to my Patreon page and you become a 3rd tier level donor where you pay me $5,000 every week.
Don't forget to smash like, hit subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell to get notified.
See, I notified you that the game was over.
It's over.
It was
perfect. You thought I was going to do all 106?
Kinda did. Kinda did.
That would be like the rest of the podcast. I just have to do
It would be worth it.
I think people just... Why is today's episode so long?
Today, on a very special episode of Wasting All the Time.
Reason 74!
The reason 74 is legit. You ask one of your aunts when they're going to die, and if you have inheritance coming from them. Gets pretty dark there in the 70s.
70s is a rough time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disco.
Oh. So there you go. We've interpreted the knowledge of the entire internet for you. Jazz broke it down in some nice, easy steps. Dave practiced his yeeting.
Yeeted.
Especially with that voice. Hey, kids. You guys want to yeet something? And so now that that's done, we're going to do the next thing where we take, instead of the wisdom of the internet... Really?
And now it's time for
Fings What Got Sent Us. Yeet it.
As I was saying... Before I was so Britishly interrupted. Now that we've taken the wisdom of the internet, we're going to take your wisdom and give it back to you, except masticated and regurgitated and better. This is a... Yes. I need some mustache wax now. Let's get to that point.
I need a mustache to do that.
Good if you tried.
I just got to give it another week.
I can almost see the peach fuzz coming in.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Just Jess over there. Sweet Georgia. The peach is coming in.
Does anybody have a comb? I really...
You sure you don't mean a very small, fine brush? No, a comb.
Oh, yeah.
I'm comb level now.
Can it be steel? Can the comb's out of steel? That's how strong my face hair is.
Yeah, give me a comb like what they used to get the ticks or the lice out of there.
A pick?
Yeah, those metal ones.
Yeah.
What got sent us?
Hey, this is a scene suggestion from Grego the Great.
Oh.
Reactions from classical composers who see how their music is being used and or listened to in current day. For example, their songs being used in commercials, or how people skip past some of their songs, or fast forward through less preferred parts of a song. Now, all we need is someone who's well-versed in classical music.
They've had it. They're always playing my song as a wedding march. And at happy occasions. I am Frederick Chopin. My music is not meant to do to a weird version of the hokey pokey.
Yeah, tell me about it. I also wrote something that was supposed to be for an opera, but now everyone uses it at weddings too.
It makes no sense. Opera. I've composed about war and sadness. And all women in white dancing and smiling.
Yeah.
Not that.
I am Mendelssohn. I am here writing beautiful romantic music, and...
I particularly liked your second movement in that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah. Oh, bon.
Bon.
Très bon.
Très bon. I am Frederick Chopin. I lived in many places, even though I am from Poland.
Yeah.
So my accent is everywhere.
It's really saying French.
Man, have you guys heard the new techno remix? Check this thing out.
What is this techno?
Man, isn't that sick? Listen, though, you can almost barely
I
hear the
thought you
strings.
said music.
Yeah. Oh, you should wait for the bass to drop. That's when it gets hella sick.
This is what happens when you let Beethoven get into electronica.
It sounds like a careless bass player who would drop his instrument.
Oh, dude, we should record that. That would be so cool. Can you write me like 800 pages of music to go with that?
You are more prolific than I.
Yeah, I know, but I'm also probably drunk.
Okay. What do you want?
I don't know. Start with like a bunch of strings, doing string stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and then what's that? Can you get like the choir, like the
Okay.
singing girls? Have them sing.
Which person's choir?
You can just mix and match.
You want Vivaldi's? You always got good choirs.
Vivaldi does have good choirs, yeah.
You get the good choirs.
Yeah, no, that's great.
I saw that in a commercial recently, though.
Oh, would they use like 10
Yeah.
seconds of it?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
How can you get the context of a piece in only 10 seconds?
I don't know.
Makes no sense.
I composed songs that spent minutes, and they were just supposed to mean happy. One word.
Yeah.
It's hard to translate to piano.
You on again about people being happy to your music?
If it's not a happy piece, don't be happy. It's not all happy. It's very sad.
Maybe that's just commentary about weddings.
Maybe.
Anyway, we're gonna yeet a bass off the second floor, so get ready for that.
Oh, yeet it.
Oh, eat it.
Oh, well, thank you, Grego the Great. Look what you have wrought.
Do you know that there is actually a video game about Chopin?
What?
Yes.
I did not either.
It is an It's a Japanese RPG called Eternal Sonata. One of the playable characters is Chopin, and the concept is you are experiencing the dreamlike state seconds before Chopin dies.
Oh.
Yes.
Whoa. That's trippy.
Yeah. Japanese people. It's actually one of my favorite RPGs because then all the music is actually Chopin's music because it's all in his head. So
That sounds cool.
That's really slick. These man can think up some.
yeah, if you get the original version, the ending makes no sense because they did a terrible job at translating it.
Shocking.
Yeah. So because it came out for the 360 first.
Uh-huh.
The ending makes no sense, but I guess they fixed it in the PS4 release of it, like the US release. So.
The people played it and went, what? And they went, you don't get
Yeah.
it. You just don't get it.
Yeah, there's like a little worm, and
Spoilers.
no, because
Spoilers
there's
for
no
worms.
worm. It's like a weird analogy. Like there's a worm and then there's a flower.
Well, you just said
And
there was
there's
no
rain.
worm.
Yeah, for the rest of the game, there's like no worm. It's just at the end when they're trying to explain what's going on, there's suddenly just like a little analogy of a worm and like a flower and maybe some rain.
Oh, that's deep, yo.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it's not
It
deep, yo.
wasn't.
It's shallow.
It was-
It's so shallow.
How shallow is it?
It's so shallow that graphene would be taller.
Well, on that note,
Deeper.
oh, graphene is deeper. On that note, we're going to do this segment where we choose a game weekly, and the soundbite goes like this. And you're going to hear it in just a second. It's the Improv Game of the Week. That's right. You heard correctly in both my explanation and in the glorious choral introduction there. This is the Improv Game of the Week, where every week we choose an improv game. We play it. You guys chuckle, and we all go about our lives. The game this week, like that, yeah. The game this week is called, I almost said samurai, is called Shakespeare Switch. We are going to start a scene, and the person running the scene, i.e. me, is going to, at some point, say Switch. And the other two people in the scene, i.e. Dave and Jess, will have to immediately start talking as if they are Shakespearean actors in a Shakespearean play, saying Shakespearean lines in a Shakespearean manner. I need another thing. You guys ready? Do you guys get it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, that sad stare, like into nothingness, like, oh boy.
No, that's just his default face.
Sorry.
It looks different because your haircut is so nice.
Your apathetic 1,000-yard stare looks different because of your haircut.
Yeah.
So we need a scene to start, or at least even like a
Or a word, or an emotion,
Yeah.
or a movement.
transportation. Transportation. Dave is a bus driver,
Okay.
and Jess is an unsatisfied passenger in some capacity or another.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
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 Okay, ready, steady, go.
Pass him.
Okay.
Go. Bananas.
Sorry, you're going to have to step off the bus.
But we're in the middle of the docks area, and there's nobody else here.
Yeah, but if you
It's
don't have the
just
full
us.
fare, I mean, I'm sorry.
Look, I really need to get out of the docks. Just take me to the end of the line.
Do you have any...
I got a cat.
Switch.
hast thou a feline of tenacious character?
And amongst my persons, I have the finest pussycat in the land, of which it roars and its gnarled teeth will bite, but in such a loving manner that you go to record it and place it upon the walls of many areas for the globe to enjoy. See?
Indeed, its beastly face doth snarl and grin and in a terrifying manner, and yet I want to pet it.
Switch.
Meow. See? I will let you pet my kitty cat if you will just take me to the end of the line.
Ma'am, we have a no pets policy.
It's an emotional kitty cat. It's an emotional support kitty cat.
Okay, I will have to allow it.
Okay.
Switch.
Well, perchance I should permit you to take a seat in the front here.
Verily, I shall sit upon the seat here, a lone, quiet statue for which you will not hear a single peep, unless thine fine pussycat wishes to bring up such a rancorish, adorable chorus of thy meows and thou purrs.
Forsooth, a pussycat is known to make such utterances as you speak.
I, carriage driver, pray thee to ask such a out of the field of questioning. Why for are you so lonesome within the docks, all by thyself with no other passengers?
Switch.
Switch?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I woke up from a nap, and seems like I'm always here.
At the docks?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like I never actually get back to the end of the line.
Shoot. Oh, crap. This is the haunted bus, isn't it? Dang it.
I've been kind of suspecting that for a while.
Dang, what's your name?
Edward.
This is Haunted Ed's bus. Dead Ed. Great. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for your service.
Well,
I'm
I
just
mean,
gonna
you're here
get
now.
off. Please open the door.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Oh, pussycat, it's you and me now. Wow.
Have a seat in the front here.
Yeah.
Isn't thy second person possessive?
Who knows?
Probably.
Okay. I was like, am I wrong? Because that's very, very likely that I am wrong. Often.
I don't know.
No, thy is like my or me. Thee is you. Thou is them.
What's second person possessive? I thought it was thy. Like,
I thought that was thou.
I don't know.
I barely passed grammar. So
I never learned grammar.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, lucky.
Anon.
Anon.
I needed to get an anon in there. Missed it.
Of course. Do you want to go back? We can do the
No.
whole thing again. We can just start
No.
from the
Start
top.
from the top.
No.
So now that we have done all of the segments
It was good.
in today's show, which is to say we completed them beginning to end, all of them, sans interruption or misdirection, now we're going to wrap up the show. This is the end. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out and listening to the show. Hope you had a really good time. I know I did.
I did.
While being not hungover.
Barely.
See, I was like,
Anon.
Jess is queen of callbacks. Like, she's so subtle.
Oh, smooth callback. Right here.
Oh, 88.5.
I've got 5 ways to smooth callbacks.
Stay tuned and also stick around for The Plot Thickens next couple days, several days, and then it'll be here, and then you can listen to it. Until then, I'm Cody,
I'm Dave.
I'm Jess.
and we wasted literally all the time that ever existed ever. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll see you next time.
Pants.
That's where butts are.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.
On that note, we're going to wrap up today's little session of Wasting All the Time. Hope you guys... Oh, wait, we're not going to wrap up. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Dave caught me. I'm just trying to end the show early. I'm not hungover.
Would you like to do a proper version of that, or do you want to add that like that?
No, I'll do a proper one.
Okay.
Because I actually thought I was looking at the Plot Thickens, but I was looking at Improv Game of the Week. Because I'm not hungover. Well, now instead of ending the show right here, we're going to do more of the show right here.
That's the promise.
It's the what promise?
It's the why. Instead of not show, there is show.